Hello everyone, this is Alex from Coastal Edge Home Buyers. In today's video, I wanted to spend some time and go over some options for those of you who are landlords. You've owned several properties and now it's time, as they say, to hang up the boots, to retire and sell off some or all of those properties. So what are your best options? What can you do? What are your disposition strategies for these houses? So if you've been in the game of real estate for a while, if you own several properties, you know that one of the best ways is actually to rehab them, put them up on the retail market with a real estate agent. You're going to get top dollar for it. Now, if that's not in your plans, if you want to sell them off quicker or as is, then you've got a couple of different options. If you give us a call, we're Coastal Edge Home Buyers. We're going to be happy to go over these options for you and see what's going to best fit your situation and your financials. So this is exactly what we do. We purchase homes anywhere in the Hampton Roads area. So imagine that you have a house, let's say it's located, one of your houses, it's in Hampton, Virginia, and you're trying to figure out now what's the best way, the quickest way possibly to sell that house. So you know that selling it for cash is the fastest and easiest way. This is one of our offers that we make. Now there's some other ways that we can handle this, and we'll be happy to go over these options for you, which can actually help you with your taxes too. Because if you've been in the real estate game, you probably know that if you sell 1, 2, 3, 5 properties, you're going to be hit with a pretty hefty tax bill for that year if you sell them for cash. Now, how do you avoid that? Yes, there are some ways through which we can avoid it. It's actually a different type of a deal that we can make 100% proper and legal. We just have to talk to you and see if those offers will actually make sense for you, if it's going to be exactly what you want. Do you want to do it all at one time, or do you want to sell one property now this year, maybe another 1 or 2 next year, and so on and so forth. So if you want to rehab the properties yourself, you're going to get top dollar for it. All those numbers that you see on the national sites, where the houses are evaluated, you can get top dollar, but again, only if the house was rehabbed in the last 1 to 3 months. If your house was rehabbed 10 years ago, it may be livable, it may be in decent condition. You can always sell it as is, but you're not going to fetch top dollar for it, and that's obvious. Now, the house prices have gone up, but so have the repairs too. If you haven't noticed, we're in the beginning of 2022. Lumber went up like 300% last year for some time. Now things are stabilizing a bit, but long story short, repairs are also very expensive today. And another part that makes rehabbing a bit of a challenge is that, or I should say maybe a significant challenge, is that a lot of the rehabbers or companies that are like construction workers, they actually booked or overbooked, and you may not be able to get this done quickly or as quickly as you want it to be. So the cash offer is always the fastest and the easiest. You can always sell your house for cash. It's not going to be the highest offer, but you'll get out of it quick and easy. We can actually close in a matter of a week sometimes. If everything is great with the paperwork and the title search, we can close as quickly as a week amount of time. And in fact, if you have a certain timeline you need to adhere to, we can actually make it so well that we can help you choose your own closing date, and we can execute exactly on that. So we have that flexibility because we buy houses with cash, we use our own cash, and we can make it very easy and quickly deal for you. So this is how we work. So we buy houses for cash anywhere in the Hampton Roads area, of course, including Hampton, Virginia. So just give us a call. We'll be happy to go over your options for you and see what's going to best suit your needs. So we buy houses as is. It doesn't matter what the condition is. Exactly as we're going to leave it, that's exactly how we're going to purchase it for you. We're going to need to take a look at it, obviously, inside and out, so we can give you a proper offer. If the houses are occupied, we can still work through with that. And yes, we can buy the house even if it's occupied currently. Depending on the situation, we're going to need information on the leases. When does it expire? Is it month to month? Is it a 6-month, a year lease, and so on? So we're going to get some information from you. And actually, we can even help you with some ways where we can take a look at the house without alarming the tenants. So again, we have many options for you. We'll be happy to go over those with you, and we can make this process very easy and very smooth for you. And as always, there's no fees. There's absolutely no costs out of your pocket. There's no agent commission fees. When you work with us, if you sell your house for cash, you pay 0 out of pocket. The number that we give you is the number you're going to get in cash. Well, of course, we don't give buckets of cash. It's going to be probably a check that you're going to get on the closing table. But long story short, We can close very quick and easy. You get cash exactly the amount that we quote to you. And it's usually we quote it immediately as soon as we see the house. So again, if you have a house anywhere in the Hampton Roads area or a number of houses, and you're trying to sell them either as a package or maybe one by one, whatever actually is your preference, we can work with you through that. We'll be happy to help and go over your options for you. Give us a call. We're Coastal Edge Home Buyers. Our number is 757-414-7117. Thanks.